Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with just a one-page layout. It is a grid layout. I've been wanting to do one for a while and haven't really found the pictures yet to do so. So I was excited when I had these ones that were far enough away that I could cut them down to 3 by 3. What I'm doing here is just trimming them because I wanted to back them with white, but yet I still wanted them to be 3 by 3. And so I just took just a little bit off of each side, and then cut 3 by 3 squares of the white. So super simple. And the papers I'm going to be using are from Not Just for Boys and most of the embellishments as well, I believe. I'm not sure if, I don't remember if it's just one specific kit or if I kind of combined them. But most of everything I think that I use is from Not Just for Boys. So I decided that I wanted this kind of green background for the layout. I do have 4 photos here, but I did cut off half an inch over each side, and I am going to kind of border it with this red paper right here. This is definitely the color wise not something that I guess that I would usually shoot for, but like I said, most of it came from Not Just for Boys, so I'm trying to use up those kits because I have quite a bit. So I am just going to be cutting 3 by 3 squares out of some of the papers from the kit. And this one I strategically kind of picked what colors I wanted just because I kind of wanted to incorporate all of the different colors, and so that's why I wanted that green, I guess. That's kind of the paper I was looking at when I chose the background color, I think, and so I wanted to incorporate that green color in there. So what I'm going to do once I get these kind of lined up where I want them, the papers are going to be taped directly down to the background, but then the pictures I am going to lift all of them up onto foam tape. And here you can see I get my trusty T-square out to make sure everything is lined up perfectly. But then I decided after I got those 2 taped, I wanted to distress the edges. It is kind of, I guess you could say, a more grungy look with the papers and the colors and stuff. So I thought distressing the edges would just be perfect. Luckily, I was able to do that with those 2 still taped down to the background. So I'm going to distress the edges of the rest of them, and that did pose just a little bit of a challenge, I guess, to getting them lined up because the edges then are kind of curled a little bit, but I don't know, using the T-square, they're close enough to being aligned. I guess it didn't really matter that much. So distressing the red one then and placing that down in that corner. I kind of just wanted to make sure that they were, for the most part, aligned, both vertically and horizontally. And then just distressing that last one to tape down in the middle. And sorry about the camera there. I realized I'm only doing a 1-page layout that I could zoom in a little bit for you guys. I'm just so used to doing 2-page layouts that I kind of have it zoomed out. And yeah, I forgot to zoom in for you guys. So here's where I am popping the photos up on some foam tape and just placing them, lining them up with the rest. And that also was a bit of a challenge because it is raised up. It just does not want to kind of it doesn't touch the T-square, I guess, so I kind of just had to almost eyeball it, get it close enough, I guess. So you can see I kind of tried to, sorry, you get real close up on my hair. I must be standing up. Oh man, I apologize for that. So what I tried to do is kind of, I guess, angle the photo down. You can see that I'm trying to do it there and then laying it flat. It didn't work so well. I kind of had to eyeball that last one a little bit, but they are pretty much lined up. Now what I was going to try to do. I didn't really go into it thinking I was going to embellish every square, but I do end up embellishing pretty much every square. Some more than others, I guess. Not over embellishing in my opinion, but I do kind of embellish a little bit here and there. I did decide to get some of my dies out. I have this heart die, and it, I guess, to go along with the kind of grungy look. You'll see it. I'm cutting it off camera. Sorry about that. But I did end up using that top right paper, but more of the red color that was in that paper. I struggled getting it out. It's such a thin die that I really had a hard time getting the heart out of the metal die. But I am going to place that kind of under that love, 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 and that's kind of going to be, I guess, the center point, or I mean, it's in the center, but I think that's going to be the main embellishing, the biggest one, I guess, at least. And then what I decided to do, I wanted to use my envelope die, and again, I just used the same kind of paper. I used that plaid paper from the top, and I glued that all down, and then I am going to place that yay coming out of the envelope, and that is going to be on the bottom left kind of square, the grid there. And then I just honestly went through, I must have kind of just grabbed a bunch of the embellishments from the Not Just for Boys kits, because I don't think all these came in from one. But they're all great embellishments, and so I kind of was just kind of going through most of them, all of them, trying to figure out, you know, what I could add. There was this kind of navy button, so I added that to that cluster there. And like I said, it was kind of a challenge to try to figure out what to use and what square to use it on. There's these kind of definition stickers here from Heidi Swap, and the one said connect. This is my youngest with, I guess it would be his great aunt. And I just thought it was perfect because she was definitely his buddy this trip that we went to Alabama. So I thought the word connect in the definition fit perfectly. I added another button down there and a heart, or not a heart, kind of like a floral sticker. I do think I end up changing that, however. And then I went into my stash and found some Vicky Bouton sticker sheets that I had gotten from, I think, Joann's. And one of them said "You Are Loved," and then they had these iridescent kind of heart and stars, and so I just kind of placed those into some of the clusters there, just so I didn't have just one iridescent sticker. I wanted to kind of incorporate that. And then I found this really cute banner. It was kind of a teal color that kind of matched, you know, the background paper, and so I decided to cut it and just have it over the top right corner there. Added another iridescent star there to just cover up where I cut it. Just because, I don't know, on the left hand side it's rounded, and because I cut it, it's straight. Just one of my little quirks, I guess. I wanted it covered up. So then I think this is going to finish it off. I'm just going to add a couple of Nouveau drops to some of the clusters, and I guess I do end up keeping that floral sticker there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the grid layout, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.